Hello everyone, hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to uncover an emotional story with a big question at the center. Will Alex's lost memories return in time for him to recognize the people who love him most? Tuna, his mother, and little Henry. Stay with me till the end, because the twists are deeply touching. And if you enjoy it, don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss the next videos. The small kitchen is bathed in the gentle glow of late afternoon, the kind of light that softens edges and slows time. A spoon lightly taps against the rim of a teacup, the sound quiet and cautious, as if even the air itself doesn't want to interrupt what's happening here. Alex sits on a simple wooden chair, hands clasped together, fingers woven tightly as though they're holding on to something fragile. His eyes drift toward the window, unfocused, searching for something beyond the glass. Across the table sits Tuna. Beside Alex is his mother. Both women look at him with nearly the same expression. Hope tangled with worry, love mixed with restraint. They want answers, but more than that, they don't want to hurt him by asking too much. Alex's mother slowly sets a cup of hot tea on the table. Steam rises in thin, twisting lines, fading almost as quickly as it appears. She watches the steam for a second, then looks at her son. Her voice is calm, soft, and careful when she speaks. She asks him if he remembers the mornings they used to spend here together, sitting at this same table, drinking tea as the day began. It's a simple question. But the moment it's asked, the room seems to freeze. Alex doesn't answer right away. His eyes lower, his brow tightens slightly. He searches his mind, hoping for an image, a smell, a feeling, anything that might lead him back. But there's nothing, just blank space where something important should be. After a long pause, he lets out a slow breath and finally admits the truth. He doesn't remember. Not the kitchen, not the tea, not the life he once lived here. The words hang in the air. Tuna's hands tighten around each other without her realizing it. She doesn't speak, but the concern in her eyes is impossible to miss. Still, beneath that worry is something steady and patient. She knows memories can't be forced. No amount of pleading or pain can make them return faster. The kitchen remains warm, the tea is still hot, and yet there's a distance between the three of them that no one knows how to cross. Even so, one thing is clear. Alex may not remember his past, but he's surrounded by people who love him deeply and are willing to wait as long as it takes. Slowly, the heavy silence begins to ease. Tuna takes a quiet breath, steadying herself. When she speaks, her voice is gentle and composed. She asks Alex if he remembers the first time they met. Alex lifts his head. Confusion flickers across his face, but something else appears too, something faint, almost unnoticeable. The silence in the kitchen shifts. It's no longer heavy, just thoughtful. Tuna leans forward slightly. She doesn't touch him, but her presence feels close, reassuring. She tells him that memories aren't something you can demand. They come back when they're ready. Her voice is slow and calm, like a promise made without pressure. Alex's mother rests her hand on the table, her fingers tapping softly, not out of impatience, but to ease the tension lingering in the room. She looks at her son with quiet compassion and tells him that whether he remembers or not, her love will never change. Memories may fade, she says, but family doesn't. Alex looks at his mother for a long moment. Something stirs inside him, something warm and unfamiliar at the same time. His chest tightens. He admits that even though his mind is empty of the past, he can feel the love here. He knows he's not alone. Tuna smiles just a little. Her eyes reflect a quiet confidence. She tells him she'll stay with him step by step, starting from today. There's no rush, no pressure, just moving forward together. Gradually, soft laughter returns to the kitchen. They begin sharing small stories, not to force memories back, but simply to sit together as a family. Alex doesn't suddenly remember everything, but a sense of peace settles over him. It's gentle, real. Tuna begins to tell a story. It was a cold winter afternoon, she says, when her bicycle broke down in the middle of the road. She was in a hurry, frustrated, unsure of what to do. Alex had stopped to help her. He fixed the bike patiently, without a single sign of annoyance. She remembers his smile clearly, calm, warm, reassuring. Her words move through the room like soft ripples on still water. Alex listens in silence. His expression slowly changes. His brow tightens as if his mind is trying to connect invisible dots. A small spark appears in his eyes, fragile, uncertain, but undeniably there. His mother watches closely, a gentle smile forming as she joins in. She talks about his childhood, about autumn mornings spent walking into the forest together, collecting fruit, then returning home to make jam in the kitchen. Her voice is steady, almost soothing, as though remembering brings her comfort. Alex lowers his gaze. He says he can feel warmth from those memories, even if he can't see them clearly. The details are missing, but the emotion remains. Somewhere deep inside, something stirs. After a long pause, Alex speaks again. His voice is deeper now, heavier, as if carrying a story he hasn't told before. He explains that after losing his memory, he went far away to start over. In that unfamiliar place, an elderly woman took him in. She cared for him like her own child, gave him food, shelter, and most importantly, a sense of belonging when he had nothing else. As he speaks, the room grows quiet once more, not tense this time, but attentive. Soon after, Alex heads to the hospital. Meanwhile, Tuna and his mother leave the house to pick up Henry from school. The road ahead stretches under soft sunlight, and the atmosphere feels lighter, even though both women are lost in their own thoughts. Still, they share an unspoken understanding. No matter what, family comes first. In the schoolyard, Henry runs with his friends, laughter echoing around him. When he spots his mother and grandmother, his face lights up. He calls out and runs toward them, wrapping his arms around both at once. It's a simple moment, but it's filled with warmth, the kind that makes worries fade, even if only briefly. Tuna gently strokes Henry's hair and tells him there's a surprise waiting at home. His eyes widen as he asks what it is, and his excitement grows when he hears about a warm family dinner. The three of them walk home together, laughter following them down the road. Even without Alex there, the bond of family remains strong. His presence is felt in every step, every smile, and in the quiet belief that he will soon find his way back. The hospital is quiet in a way that feels heavier than silence. The lights are soft but sterile, and the air carries that faint scent of disinfectant that always makes time feel slower. In a small room near the end of the hallway, Alex sits beside an elderly woman's bed. Her breathing is weak but steady. Her hand rests in his, and he holds it tightly, like he's afraid that if he lets go, something important will slip away again. He watches her face, gentle, worn by age, but peaceful. And as he sits there, a strange mix of emotions rises in him.
Sadness, yes, but also something else. Familiarity.
Like his heart recognizes what his mind hasn't fully caught up to yet. He closes his eyes for a moment, and faint images begin to surface. He sees a small home that isn't his but felt like it was. He remembers simple meals, warm soup, a blanket placed over his shoulders when he fell asleep sitting up. He hears a soft voice telling him, "It's okay, you're safe here." He remembers being lost, frightened and empty, then being cared for without questions, without demands. The elderly woman had taken him in when he didn't even know who he was. His grip tightens around her hand as the memories sharpen. He remembers her steady kindness, the way she spoke to him like he mattered, even when he had no past to offer. And then, like a door creaking open, another set of images slips in behind those.
Tuna. Henry. A kitchen filled with warm light, a laugh that felt like home. Alex's breath catches in his throat. The fragments don't come in a perfect order. They tumble in, scattered, like pieces of a broken mirror, slowly reflecting the same face again. But this time, the pieces start fitting. He realizes it with a sudden clarity that makes his chest ache. He once had a complete family, a loving one, a real one, and he left them without meaning to, without understanding what he was losing. Fear had controlled him. Confusion had carried him away. But now, sitting beside this woman who saved him when he was nothing but a blank page, he feels something else take its place. Determination. He leans closer, voice low and trembling. "I'm going back," he whispers, as if saying it out loud makes it real. "I'm going back to them. I won't make them wait anymore." Later, when he returns home, the sun is already sinking toward the horizon. The sky outside is streaked with orange and gold, and the light through the doorway makes the hallway glow like it's welcoming him in. He stands there for a second, hand on the door, heart pounding, like he's stepping into a life he's afraid he doesn't deserve. Then the door opens wider, and the sound of small footsteps rushes toward him. "Dad!" Henry's voice hits Alex like a wave. The boy runs straight into him, arms wrapping around his waist with full force, like he's been holding that hug in his heart for days. Alex drops to his knees, catching Henry and hugging him tightly.
The child's warmth is real, solid, and in that instant the last wall inside Alex cracks. He looks up. Tuna stands there, frozen for a second, as if she's scared this is another moment that might disappear. Behind her is Alex's mother, eyes shining with tears she isn't trying to hide. Alex swallows hard. His voice comes out rough. "I remember," he says. The words are simple, but they change everything. Tuna's hand flies to her mouth, her shoulders shake, and she lets out a breath that sounds like she's been holding it for a lifetime. Alex's mother steps forward, touching his shoulder gently, like she needs to confirm he's real, that he's truly here. No one speaks for a moment. They don't need to, because the emotion is too big for words. Then they move together, almost at the same time, arms wrapping around each other in a tight embrace. Henry is still in the middle, squeezed between them, laughing and crying at once because he feels the energy even if he doesn't fully understand it. Alex holds them close and promises, not just with words, but with his entire presence. "I'm not leaving again," he says quietly. "Never." That evening the kitchen is alive again, not just warm, alive. The sound of water running as rice is washed, the soft scrape of bowls against the counter, the gentle hum of conversation. The house smells like comfort, like family, like something that can't be replaced. Tuna stands beside Alex, sleeves rolled up, hands moving carefully as she helps prepare sticky rice with red gack. It's a vivid dish, the rice turning a bright, beautiful red as the gack is mixed in, filling the room with a rich scent that feels both familiar and special. Alex watches the color spread through the rice like a memory, returning to a mind that had been asleep. His mother stands nearby, guiding them when needed, her voice calm and sure. She doesn't look rushed, she looks relieved, as if this is exactly what she's been praying to see. As they cook, Alex tells them more about the elderly woman and what she meant to him. He explains how, after he lost his memory, he wandered into that distant place with no name, no past, and no idea where he belonged. He says the elderly woman didn't treat him like a stranger. She treated him like family. She fed him, listened to him, and gave him the kind of care that doesn't ask for anything back. Tuna listens quietly, her eyes soft with understanding. Alex's mother nods slowly, her expression tender. She doesn't look threatened by the story. She looks grateful. Alex says the woman recently fell seriously ill and is now in the hospital. And as soon as he began remembering, he knew he needed to visit her, not just to say thank you, but to show her that she didn't save someone who would forget her. She loves sticky rice with red gacks, he says, voice gentle. It's her favorite. I want to bring it to her. His mother places her hand over his and squeezes. I understand, she says softly. Kindness like that, it changes your life. Tuna smiles and nods. We'll bring it together, she says, as if there was never any other option. By the time the dish is finished, the kitchen feels like the safest place in the world. The three of them move with quiet teamwork, packing the food carefully. Henry hovers nearby, curious and excited, asking questions, wanting to help. Every now and then, he glances up at Alex like he's still making sure his dad isn't going anywhere. Alex notices, and every time, he reaches out and touches Henry's head, reassuring him without words. Soon, they're on their way to the hospital as a family. In the quiet hospital room, the elderly woman lies resting. The air is calm, and the soft beep of a monitor marks each passing second. When Alex steps inside, his throat tightens. He walks up slowly, careful, respectful, like he's entering sacred space. He sits beside her and takes her hand again. Her eyes flutter open slightly, weak but aware. She looks at him, and something shifts in her expression. Recognition, relief, and emotion all at once. Alex leans in, voice shaking. I'm here, he says. I didn't forget you. I could never forget you. He tells her he found his family again. He tells her he remembered. And he tells her something that matters even more than memory. Your family too, he says. You always will be. Tuna stands beside him, gently holding his other hand, offering silent support. Alex's mother stands behind them, one hand on Henry's shoulder. Henry watches quietly, eyes wide, sensing how important this moment is. Alex opens the container of sticky rice with red gats and lifts it slightly as if presenting it like a gift. We made this for you, he says. Your favorite. The elderly woman's lips tremble into the smallest smile. Her hand squeezes his weakly, but it's enough. In that moment, Alex understands something completely. Memories can disappear, names can vanish, the past can break apart. But sincere feelings, the kind built through love, care, and sacrifice, those don't fade so easily. Standing there with Tuna, Henry, his mother, and the elderly woman who saved him, Alex feels a peace he can't explain with logic. It's not perfect. It's not some fairy tale where pain never happened. But it's real, it's earned, and it's enough.
As they leave the hospital later that night, the sky outside is dark, scattered with stars. Henry holds Alex's hand on one side, Tuna on the other. Alex's mother walks close, her steps slow and steady. No one says much because they don't need to. The story doesn't end with loud celebration. It ends with quiet certainty. Alex found his way back, not because memories suddenly became perfect, but because love guided him to where he truly belongs, his family. In a warm kitchen filled with late afternoon light, Alex sits quietly as Tuna and his mother try to help him recall the life he once shared with them. But Alex admits he remembers nothing, leaving an invisible distance between the three.
Instead of forcing answers, Tuna gently reassures him, and his mother reminds him that family love never fades. As they share stories, tiny sparks of familiarity begin to stir. Later, Tuna and Alex's mother pick up Henry from school, keeping family warmth alive despite the uncertainty. At the hospital, Alex visits the elderly woman who cared for him after his memory loss. Her kindness triggers returning memories, Tuna, Henry, and home. Determined, Alex comes back at sunset, embraces Henry, and finally remembers everything. Together, they cook sticky rice with red gack, then visit the elderly woman, promising no one will be abandoned again.